Chapter 2. O Sanjay, what was Arjun's condition when he sat on the seat of his chariot? Sanjay said, O King, Madhusudan, another name of Krishna, spoke these words to Arjun, who was overwhelmed with compassion and whose eyes were filled with tears of despondency. How has this infatuation overtaken you at this odd hour? It is shunned by noble souls, neither will it bring heaven nor fame to you. Don't yield to this unmanliness, because it does not befit you. Therefore, cast off this petty faint-heartedness and arise to fight. This is in verses 1 to 3 of the second chapter. What did Arjun say hearing this Sanjay? In verse 4, Arjun says, O Lord, I am not afraid of death, but I am afraid of slaying Bhishma and Drona, who are worthy of worship. It is improper to speak even harsh words to them. Then how should I fight with arrows against them? O Arjun, it is your duty to fight. Is it not improper on your part not to fight at such a time? In verse 5, Arjun says, O Lord Krishna, it is better to live on alms in this world than to slay these great-souled masters. I shall enjoy only blood-stained pleasures in the form of wealth and sense enjoyments after killing them. It will not lead me to peace. Then what is the right action according to you? In verse 6, Arjun says, O God, we don't know what is preferable for us, to fight or not to fight. Nor do we know whether we shall win or whether they will conquer us. The greatest factor is how to kill those relatives of Dhritarashtra, by killing whom we don't even wish to live. If you are unable to take the decision, what is its remedy? A very important verse, the 7th verse. Arjun says, O Lord, my nature is weighed down by the vice of faint-heartedness, and my mind is puzzled with regard to duty. I entreat you, say definitely what is good for me. I am your disciple. I am your disciple. Instruct me, who have taken refuge in you. This is the 7th verse. I take refuge in you. I am your disciple. Please say definitely what is good for me. I am puzzled with regard to my duty, weighed down by faint-heartedness. In the 8th verse, but please don't ask me to fight as you asked before, because even on obtaining undisputed sovereignty on this earth and lordship over the gods, I don't see any remedy to the grief which is drying up my senses. So here in the 7th verse, Arjun is asking for instructions from Lord Krishna, that what is good for me, please definitely tell me. And in the very next verse, he gives his decision that I should not fight. Please don't ask me to fight. What happened after that, Sanjay? Sanjay said, O King, Arjun, the conqueror of sleep, said to Lord Krishna, I will not fight, and became silent. What did the Lord say when Arjun became silent? Now, the discourse of the Gita starts from the 11th verse. Lord Krishna, as is smiling, spoke these words to the desponding Arjun in the midst of the two armies. What is the reason of his smiling? Because one, Arjun is asking for instructions, and in the very next verse, he is already pronouncing his decision of not fighting. So what was the sense of asking? That's why the Lord smiles, and he starts the discourse of the Gita. He says, you grieve for those who should not be grieved for, and yet speak words of wisdom. But wise men don't grieve over the dead or living. Wise men don't grieve over the dead or living. They neither grieve over the dead nor grieve over the living. Narayan, 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 Narayan.